A study confirms that the AstraZeneca Oxford vaccine provokes an immune response in the elderly. This is part of the Phase 2 study now being published in The Lancet. It doesn't assess the treatment's efficacy. A Phase 3 trial, which will assess the efficacy, of course, is expected within weeks. Sam Fazeli, Bloomberg Intelligence Director of Research for EMEA, is with us. And Sam, I think I've said it a lot of times this morning, this isn't the Phase 3 data. This is more detail on Phase 2. What are we learning then from this Phase 2 information?
Yeah, good morning, Anna. So basically, they've just announced the publication of their Phase 2 trial in a peer-reviewed journal, The Lancet. And what's new in here is which is obviously going through the headlines as well, is the fact that they've tested the vaccine in the elderly population. So they have a group of people who are in the 70 years plus. And that is what's interesting to see, that they've been able to induce a strong immune response in those groups. We did not have that data for AstraZeneca. We've seen it for Moderna. We've seen it for Johnson & Johnson. We've seen it for Pfizer-BioNTech. Now we're seeing it for AstraZeneca. So, again, not hugely surprising. It's a similar pattern that we've seen with other vaccines.
OK, and useful to get that data, isn't it, on the older age groups? So key are they to the COVID story? What about the Phase 3 data that we have yet to see, Sam? What expectation can we have there? Because this is a different type of vaccine, isn't it? This is not messenger RNA. This is not what we've seen from BioNTech and Pfizer and from Moderna. If and when we get positive news from Astra and Oxford, this will be taken perhaps as a new tool in the toolkit because it is a different type of vaccine, and that in itself could have value, I suppose.
Well, yes. I mean, at the end of the day, we have a situation here where we're not going to have enough doses if it was just going to be Moderna and Pfizer for the next 3 years to vaccinate globally. So that is why we need other vaccines. The conundrum with other vaccines then is, what if their efficacy and side effect profile or durability is different? How do we manage that when we have some of our population that's vaccinated with one vaccine and another one that's vaccinated with another vaccine? What do we do with that? So that's going to take quite a lot of work to work out and figure out how we take this forward. But of course, it's good to have options. Always good to have options when it comes to medical therapy.